Hey guys, Todd Falcone here. Welcome to another blog post. Today I'm going to be talking a little bit about scripts and how they apply in your business and what's the right thing to do and how do you do the wrong thing or at least avoid the wrong thing. Look, here's the deal. Scripts, in fact, here's a little copy of my little black book of scripts. Scripts have been around for as long as I can possibly remember. In fact, the first way that I learned how to sell, and I didn't even realize I was really learning from a script per se. I was in the back of a 1970s GMC van learning how to sell cable television, and my buddy was writing down a script for me, a sales pitch, if you will, in Spanish that I memorized, and then I went on to go sell cable television door to door. That was the first time I ever used a script back in, like, I think 1987 or 88 or something like that. And the thing that you have to understand is this: a script is basically something that's going to give you a guideline. One of the most prevalent questions that come up when there's two questions that come up when somebody gets started if a brand new person gets started in a network marketing business. First two questions are, okay, I get this, makes sense to me, that as if they see the opportunity, I get it, makes sense to me, but who do I talk to and what do I say? And then that's where we go into, the steps of helping somebody create a list and then giving them the words to say, because when somebody's brand new, they don't really know what the words are. I mean, it's like, yeah, I get it, but how do I go sell this stuff? And you certainly don't want to send a brand new person out in the field with, just ignorance on fire. I mean, ignorance on fire is, we probably heard the term IOF, ignorance on fire. That's great, but, as long as it's backed up with at least some semblance of training where you're guiding somebody through the process properly, that's obviously critically important. So, the script, what's interesting, and this is something you should be perpetuating down through your organization and teaching your people, is number one, you got to practice the script. You don't want to be sitting down making your first phone call and reading from the script as I'm making my first dial. Hi, is Bob in? Hi, Bob. My name is Todd Falcone. Falcone. I am calling you because your name was referred. That just it's not going to cut it. So you got to take the time to practice the script so it becomes conversational and it's fluid. And then eventually what can happen, which is pretty cool, and this is where you go from using a script to what I call an agenda. That's essentially sticking to the specific objectives of what your call is and the intention of your call, but not really having to look at the script. In fact, you can eventually put the script aside. I don't sit here with a script book on my desk every day because I've memorized them. So what happens is you read the script, you reread the script, you read it over again and again and again until it becomes conversational, until you've memorized it, because you don't want to sound robotic. You want to sound fluid. You don't want to sound like somebody who, the prospect on the other end of the line is going to go, hey, dude, why don't you practice your script? Not a good place, you know what I'm saying? I mean, hey, I can tell that you're reading. And really, a script is something very, very powerful that, in fact, I have scripts for literally every situation that you might ever encounter as a network marketer, because there are situations where, like, hey, I meet somebody at the bank, what do I say? I meet somebody at the gym, what do I say? I meet somebody that's in my family that I want to introduce to my product, what do I say? How do I say it? And the other thing is how learning how to say a script properly is also very important. Whoever's teaching you the script should also be providing you with how to read the script, because the way the words actually come out, the pause, the tonation, the pace that you may be reading the script. For example, here's a prime example. If I were calling, and this comes off of essentially a lead script that I have, which is, hi, is Bob in? Yeah, this is Bob. Hey, Bob, Todd Falcone giving you a call out of Seattle, Washington. Okay, let's say it's a cold call. I've never called the person before, and then I pause right there. That's a wrong place to pause, because the guy's going to be like, okay, yeah, Seattle, Washington, so who are you? I don't know you. But if you listen to somebody do the script, this is how the script in this case would go. Hi, is Bob in? Yeah, this is Bob. Hey, Bob, Todd Falcone. I'm getting back to you. I understand that you may be looking for a way to create an additional income working from home. Is that still correct? And that's where I pause. Not like, hey, this is Todd Falcone from Seattle, Washington. Pause. No, that's not going to work. So maybe, if you're learning scripts from a sponsor or somebody in your upline or something like that, have them read the script to you, and maybe you guys can practice back and forth. That's a good thing for both of you. One of the things that I included when I did this little black book, is 2 audio CDs where I actually go through the entire script book with you so that you're able to see it in action and kind of get a feel for how the script would actually be used. So just remember this. You got to practice the script. You don't do this. Don't take somebody's script that works and then redo it because you think you're cool. Everybody's got ego. Everybody's got their confidence and how successful they've been at whatever in the past. But do yourself a favor. If you're new to network marketing and you're not making, let's say you're not making $5,000 a month. If you're not making $5,000 a month and somebody hands you a script, whether it's your upline or you get a script that you're following, follow the script. Don't go, I'm going to rewrite the script so it sounds like more like, whatever. Because scripts like these that have been proven to work over and over and over again, I use them. I use the exact same words. Do it all, keep your options open in terms of making any money outside of what you're currently doing as a blank professional. Whatever the script is, whether it be a conference call moderating script or a 3-way call script or a warm market or cold market or professional script, it doesn't matter what it is. I follow the script. I don't change the words. So practice the script, read it over and over again until it becomes conversational. Eventually you'll be able to blur your eyes and just follow the specific agenda in that call. You won't even have to look at the paper. Eventually you'll be able to take this and you can put it aside and put it in a drawer. But until you practice it over and over and over again and you have it memorized and it's conversational, it's fluid, use it. Lean on the leadership. That's like leaning on the leadership. That's like, hey, we're helping you. We're helping you. We're helping you. This is like your wall. You can lean up against the wall until, you got some comfort there. This is Todd Falcone. Scripts are important. Critical element, critical part of the process. We'll see you on another blog post soon. Bye-bye.